an interesting comment just made by the Treasurer Josh Frydenberg a short time ago. When it comes to borders and the potential reopening of international borders in any significant way, assumptions are going to be in place tonight. When do you think is a reasonable enough time frame?
Look, I don't know, Peter. It's going to depend on the rest of the world, really. We have to maintain the safety of Australians, and that means that any arrival of people from overseas without strict quarantine is going to depend on the spread of the coronavirus overseas. And that's something that's pretty hard to predict. If you'd asked me a couple of months ago, things were pretty hopeful, I think, that the world was getting on top of the spread of coronavirus. And then, of course, the outbreak has occurred in India that has upended that assumption. So just like we've lived over the last year or so, we live in a time of great uncertainty. But the key thing for us is to just remain nimble enough to respond. Our economy is going very well. That'll be confirmed in the budget tonight. The wisdom of the decisions the government has made over the past year will be confirmed in the budget tonight. And the irresponsibility of the calls from the Labor Party to extend JobKeeper only a month or two ago will also be confirmed tonight, because thank God we didn't take that up and spend billions of dollars of more money.
We had the tourism industry on our show a little bit earlier, and they do acknowledge that it is uncertain and it's going to continue to be uncertain. But on the flip side, how do you provide some certainty to the tourism sector that is, as you know, has just been decimated by the whole thing?
Well, what we can do is obviously support those that continue to be affected, and the government has supported travel agents, for example, to the tunes of hundreds of millions of dollars, and there is some expectation there might be more assistance for the tourism industry tonight, although I don't have special information on that. That's what we can do. Unfortunately, we cannot provide certainty. Scott Morrison can't stop the coronavirus in Nepal or in Pakistan or in Saudi Arabia or any other country. None of us can. So what we have to do is deal with the world as it is, not as we would wish it to be. And that means providing the assistance and support that we can, that's affordable, as we have over the past year, and just remaining ready to reopen if and when the rest of the world gets vaccinated and or the threat of coronavirus is not what it used to be.
So far, some of the forecasts that have been leaked this morning, $53 billion better off. It's not at all bad, is it?
Look, it's an amazing turnaround from 12, even 6 months ago, really, but from 12 months ago, it's a massive turnaround. 12 months ago, we weren't having a budget because of the need to social distance and travel restrictions. 12 months ago, we hadn't yet had the outbreak in Melbourne and the lockdown there. A lot's happened in the past 12 months. So, look, it's been an amazing turnaround. In saying that, of course, the deficit still will sit in the hundreds of billions of dollars. We probably will still approach something like $1 trillion in debt. And I think we do have to be a little concerned at the moment about the how hot the economy is running. No one's talking about it, but I'm worried about inflation.